Hello. I need to see more. I have to read more. That outdoor shout. Angie cried. Payback her tears. What is happening? This is crazy.
何の意味がある、エンジェ。お前は何の魔女だ。俺たちの
Just show me the rest of the story.
お前には全く関係がないだろう。
そんなことない。生きててほしい。
違う。生き死にをお前は超えられるだろう。
Angie didn't understand what he was telling her. So, stunned into silence, she frantically considered what her brother might be trying to say. Bador slowly lifted his face and stared at Bernkastel.
そして、お前は魔女じゃない死神だ。
そうね。私はあらゆる奇跡と希望を刈り取る鎌を持つ。ならば、きっとそうに違いないわ。
エンジェから生きる希望を奪い取り死にいざな死神だ。
This was just awful. Bernkastel was so scary. You're the one who threw about truths of the past, stealing the future from Angie's eyes and forcing her to look only at the past. And you are the one who thrusts the hope-crushing single truth in front of her, gently pushing her from behind as she, of her own accord, took that step from the skyscraper's roof off into the world of nothingness.
今こそお前という呪縛からエンジを解き放つ。エンジはもう過去の呪いにとらわれない。未来に踏み出す。だがそこはお前が誘おうとする奈落の虚空にじゃない。エンジが力強く生きる1998年より先の未来なんだ。
人間は過去を見ながら後ろ向きに未来へ歩む哀れな生き物。だから簡単な落とし穴に気づけず、真っ逆さまに無残に滑稽に転落する。
来いよベルンカステル。過去の魔女のお前に未来の輝きは遮れない。
さあ行くわよ。あんたのゲーム版のルール、密室の謎を出題してあげるわ。でもね、私は短期で圧倒的でめんどくさがり屋だから、全部一度に出題してあげるわよ。
Bernkastel spread her hands, and it seemed as though a halo or angel wings were spreading out behind her. Each of the countless rays that spread out from her were the blue streaks of closed-room mystery blades. Bernkastel, who had traveled the Sea of Fragments for many, many years, had gathered these countless closed-room mysteries as souvenirs from all over the place. All of those rays twisted at once and aimed towards Bador. It was as though infinite giant snakes had turned their heads to stare at him.
一つでも謎を打ち漏らしたら、さようならよ。私はベアとみたいに10月5日の24時までに回答すればいいなんてほど悠長じゃないの。即答できなきゃ死。
In other words, this was no mystery. This wasn't an intellectual game, but a merciless assault.
死ね。
All at once, hundreds of guided lasers known as mysteries shot at Bador. The complex geometric figure drawn by those blue lasers was nothing but divinely beautiful. Each one was a mystery. Trying to solve each one in this oppressive hailstorm would be like threading a storm of approaching needles. Bador flew freely through this vast space, dodging the beautiful blue streaks of mystery as he shot them down one after another. The entirety of the mystery knowledge he had built up before this day told him the answer to each puzzle. Each time his eyes glowed with the answer, one of the mysteries shattered. However, each mystery was only one out of hundreds. This hardly rose to the level of opposition or resistance.
Oniichan!
解けないミステリーはないように逃れ得ぬ運命だって ない。
お兄ちゃん。
見ていろエンジ。俺がお前に伝えたいことを見過ごすんじゃねえぞ。
By now, the bundle of mysteries looked like one giant snake with blue streaming behind it. Bador skillfully dodged it, precisely splitting its many fangs off one by one. Even though he knew his resistance was useless, like trying to pick up all the grains of sand on a beach one by one.
やるわね。本格ミステリーは得意なの？じゃあ変革は？他にも他にも古今東西のあらゆるミステリーに挑んでもらおうかしら。
Even though Bador was still fighting the giant snake, wings appeared behind Bern once more. And they gave birth to 7 more huge snakes. It now looked like a great dragon with 7 heads.
後ろ宮バトラ。確かにあんたはなかなかの読書家にしてミステリー通だわ。でもまだまだ若い。あんたが読んだ本の数やミステリーの数なんてたかが知れている。世の中にはあなたがまだ読んだこともない謎やトリックが無数に存在することを知りなさい。お兄ちゃん、もう無理よ。お願いだからもう逃げて。ブルーカステルには勝てない。
Bador's expression remained calm. However, his whole body was covered with sweat, and he was breathing hard. It was clear that he couldn't overcome this onslaught, though Bador himself refused to admit it. Bador wiped away his sweat and fixed his gaze on the 8 snakeheads that surrounded him in 3 dimensions.
エンジェ、お前は家族の誰かが生きているかもしれないという奇跡を信じ12年を生き、そしてその心を失った。お前は一度起こらぬ奇跡の前に屈したんだ。
それは
なら未来へ踏み出そうとするお前を見送る俺が再び奇跡の前に屈するわけにはいかねえんだよ。
そうね。それでも私はあんたたちの奇跡と希望のすべてを刈り取る。奇跡も希望もすべて無慈悲にね。
What was now an 8-headed dragon opened its 8 jaws. It looked for weak points from all angles, hoping to swallow Bador in a single gulp. He wouldn't be able to dodge any longer.
エンジェさん、奇跡ってやつを期待してるならおあいにくですよ。ベアとは今や完全に滅ぼされ、それを赤で宣言までされました。それが何を意味するかわかりますか？ベアトが滅んだということ、黄金鏡が滅んだということ、それは誰も彼もが消え去ったことを意味するんですよ。つまり都合よくこの場に現れてピンチを助けてくれるような味方はもう一切存在しないということです。
Pito has been destroyed, and that's been confirmed in red. Therefore, no one else could come to rescue them. Even Eva was a resident of the Golden Land. After bravely breaking the key seal earlier on, she had probably hidden away somewhere. However, now that Bito had been destroyed, all of the residents of the Golden Land had met the same fate as ice under the sun. Any faint hopes Ange might have had that Eva was hiding in the shadows, ready to save them from this final pinch, had been completely crushed from the moment Bernkastel smashed that golden heart. There was no one left to save them from this crisis. She couldn't hope for the appearance of any new factor that might save her brother. And what about Ange herself? She could only watch from where she stood. If I help, why be able to bring about some kind of miracle? But I don't know that much about the mystery genre. I've only watched Bito's game fragments, gathering some basic training on how to fight. At best, I can avoid slowing him down, but I can't protect my brother. But I can't just watch.
お兄ちゃん、私にも戦わせて。
来るな。それでもお前は見ていろ、そして考えろ。
何を？
一番最初の6歳の時のお前の一番最初の心に戻れ。
6歳の私の心。
お前は真実を求めて12年間を生きた。だがそれは本当の一番の願いじゃなかっただろう。
私の一番の願い。
その願いと希望を俺たちは守りたかったから最後のゲームを用意した。しかしお前は残念ながらそれを台無しにしちまった。だからその希望を捨てて未来に歩み出さなきゃいけない。でもな、それでもな、お前に心の力があるなら持てるんだよ。
何を。
思い出せ、一番最初の願いを、一なる真実を知ってなお思い出せ。
The single truth. Even after learning the heartless truth that everyone is dead and no one will come home. Remember your very first wish.
お兄ちゃん。
There was a cataclysmic flash, as brilliant as the birth of a sun. All of the palely glowing snakes ran through Bador. He was stained red, surrounded with a cloud of blood. Then he stumbled, and in the end, he looked at Ange. Ange couldn't say anything in response. The light in Bador's eyes faded, and slowly, his body began to fall. It reached the ground, and gently landed like something settling on the ocean floor. Ange rushed toward him and saw the last expression that would ever cross her dead brother's face. His eyes were opened wide, filled with an unwavering determination until the very last second.
エンジェさんはミステリー得意でしたっけ。バトラに比べたら全く劣るよね。
The waving snakes raised their heads and surrounded Ange. Ange had no blades to fight with. She could only cling to her brother's dead face, saying his name over and over.
意外に退屈な最後だったね。これでチェックメイトね。
The 8 snakeheads all attacked at once. Ange held her brother's dead face, thinking about his final words. My very first wish, it could only be one thing. That everyone would come home. That fueled my life for 12 years, until I finally wore out and abandoned my own hope. In exchange for the hope I'd abandoned, I began searching for the truth. Then, at the end of the truth, I was forced to see a brutal ruthlessness that I didn't need to know about, and as a result, I was faced with the true despair of knowing that no one would come home. That final hope, which I still felt attached to even after abandoning it, was crushed. The single truth. If only I didn't know that, I might still be able to hold on to that faint hope. But now... you can still have it. If there's strength in your heart, you can still have it. Remember your very first wish. Oh, okay. Batterer was coughing. Impossible. His whole body had been pierced, and he had been completely dead. For him to cough would be too much of a miracle to be possible.
だからどうしてバトルは死んだ。なのにどうして蘇れるの。
Batterer rose to his feet slowly. Though blood still dribbled from his mouth, his expression was furious. However, Ange didn't stand up. She kept sitting, her head lowered.
いいウォーミングアップになったぜ。は 始めようぜ、ベルンカステル第2ラウンドをよ。
そんな、どうしてです、我が主。死者が蘇れるはずなんてない。ありえない。バトラは死んだのに、どうして蘇れるのよ。生きてるわよ、お兄ちゃん。赤き真実でバトラは死んだって宣言してるのよ。なのにどうして生き返れるの。世界中全てが死んだって言ったって、私だけが世界でたった一人信じるのよ。お兄ちゃんは生きてる。そしていつかきっと私のところへ帰ってきてくれる。
そうだ、お前がその希望を失わない限りついえる奇跡なんてない。
奇跡の魔女を前にしてお前が奇跡を語るな。飲み込め、すりつぶせ。兄弟揃って消し去ってしまえ。
消せやしないのさ。
世界全てが認めなくても私たちが信じる限り奇跡は起こるのよ。
The eight-wriggling snake has transformed into a massive whale jaw and swallowed everything.
奇跡なんて起きない。お前が心を許せる者は誰も存在しない。だから死ねー。いるわ。みんなが私を守ってくれる。
The cruel whale of mystery that tried to swallow everything was gouged deeply by a massive wedge. This deeply potted wedge could only be used by those who had in the deep love of mystery straight.
陳腐だぜ、そのトリック。わらわがすでに読破し飽き果てたトリックだぜ。
The woman who stood back to back with Battleberg, launching stakes, was very, very clear.
ベアトン、どうして赤き真実で死亡を宣言したのに。あんたの赤き真実が何だってのよ。赤き真実は絶対、それは誰が抗おうとも絶対に覆せない完全なる真実。世界中の全てが私の家族を否定しても、それを一なる真実として突きつけても私は認めないわよ。なぜなら
Angie slowly rose to her feet. Around her, the shapes of people slowly appeared, and they also rose to their feet. One after another, a whole crowd of them. They were Angie's family, her relatives, everyone from Wakajima. That wasn't all. Everyone from the Golden Mine and all of the illusions appeared, and following Angie's lead, they rose to their feet. Then, all of them glared at Bernkastel.
世界中が否定しても私は捨てたりしない。絶対にみんな生きてるって希望を。そして私は至ったわ。それが私の魔女としての境地よ。こいつただの未来の魔女じゃないの。過去には後悔の涙を流すことしかできない無力な魔女じゃないの。私は黄金の魔女エンジェ・ベアトリーチェ。称号は黄金と無限と反言。至ったね、エンジェ。ええ、ありがとうお姉ちゃん。長き日々の果てに私はようやく至ったわ。
お前なら至れると信じてたぜ。
ありがとうお兄ちゃん。受け取ったわ。お兄ちゃんは最後のゲームで伝えたかったこと。消え去れゲロカス妄想。そんなの認めるわけねえだろ。 みんなは永遠に私と共にあるわ。誰が赤き真実にて何度殺そうとも私はそれを拒否する。私のもとに何度でもみんなはよみがえる。私は反言の魔女エンジェ。私の世界はお前の赤き真実では傷一つつけられない。
Angie, or rather, Angie and her family and her friends, all fired off golden streaks at once. They were the same as the marks left by Bernkastel's great snakes. However, the gold inside these was gold. Then, they wriggled, combined into one single mass, and transformed into an eagle that now had 2 wings. It wasn't one wing anymore. Thanks to Angie's absolute willpower, the golden eagle had gained the wing it needed to fly into the future. Those spread wings made Bernkastel and the whale shrink back.
後ろ宮のわしは振り返らない。
そして絶対にくじけない。
The golden eagle easily swallowed the blue whale with its wings, grinding it to bits. And it didn't let the whale's master escape either. It was now Bernkastel's turn to run. Bernkastel didn't fight the golden eagle. She couldn't. In this world of Angie's, where even the red truth couldn't hurt anyone, what sort of attack could affect her? She frantically ran this way and that, throwing one wedge of red truth after another at the Shiromia family. Shiromia Kinzo is dead, Shiromia Kraus is dead, Shiromia Natsu is dead. She repeated this over and over again, but no one fell down. Angie wouldn't accept it, so they couldn't pierce anyone.
こんなエンドレスナインがあるの。赤き真実さえ通じないなんて何なのよ。黄金の真実って赤き真実に打ち勝てる黄金の真実って一体何なのよ。信じる心よ。それは私たちの総意。私たちが認めて共有した真実の前にお前の赤き真実など何も貫けたりはしない。
アバよ、ベルンカステレ、これが本当のチェックメイトだ。
この私が認めない。認めない。
The massive golden eagle finally swallowed Bernkastel whole. It then slammed into the vast ceiling, and there was an incredible explosion accompanied by an earthquake. From the cracked ceiling, along with many falling chips, a single black cat plummeted and slammed against the floor. Erica ran up to it, repeatedly calling out to her master, hugging it. Then, she realized that it was still breathing, and simultaneous expressions of relief and shock rose to her face.
安心なさい。私の真実に傷一つ許さないように、あんたたちの真実にだって私は傷一つつけないわ。
ボロ雑巾になってるぜ。
お給くらいはサービスということにしておけ。
レアとあんた、あんまりお兄ちゃんと慣れ慣れしくしないで。私はあんたたちの関係を認めたわけじゃないんだからね。
愚か者め、わらわをよくも生き返らせよって。もうダメであるぞ。わらわとその愉快な眷属は生涯そなたを苛むであろうぞ。そしてわらわとバトラのイチャイチャぶりを見せつけてやるのだ。うわっ、あら、意外と便利ね。暗言の魔法ってオンオフ自由自在なのね。
Vito kept appearing and disappearing like a light bulb turning on and off. Angie seemed to be enjoying herself.
バトラー、エンジがいじめるよ。
エンジェ、そのくらいで許してやれ。
いいわ。お兄ちゃんが言うなら許してあげる。エンジェ、すごいよ。うりゅ エンジ様、反言の魔女おめでとうございます。これで私たちずっといつまでも一緒なんですね。
ええ、そうよ。みんな半魔法の毒素なんて関係ない。いつまでも永遠に私と一緒よ。
偉いぞエンジェ、よく言った。
Everyone surged forward, squishing Angie. They tried tossing her into the air, but dropped her onto her butt, and everyone laughed. Angie looked a bit resentful, but when her brother lent her a hand, she got up and joined the circle of smiles. A quiet applause greeted them. Feathering, their witness, had acknowledged their victory and was clapping for them.
見事であったぞ、エンジェ・ベアトリーチェ卿。そなたにこの奇跡を祝して我が名において今日の称号を許す。そなたの紡ぎし物語はなかなかに愉快であった。そう身構えずともよい。私はそなたを祝福しているのだから。
Feathering smiled serenely. Then the cat overlords broke their positions in their constellation and lined up behind her. It was clear that this was not only a peaceful action, but part of a solemn ceremony.
我が巫女は打ち破られた。そしてその命を奪わなかったことに感謝する。見ての通り、あれは私を退屈させぬため。
I know the chroma key kind of messes with my face a little, but it was getting too dark. I had to turn on a light. The true strength of this being, who referred to Bernkastel as a pet cat, had already been made clear during her fight with Lambda Delta. Even so, Angie spoke.
私はラムダデルタを殺したあなたを許さないわ。
おや、反軍の魔女殿の言葉とは思えぬ。そなたが望めばいくらでも蘇らせられるではないか。
え、蘇らせられるの？
大丈夫だぞ。ラムダデルタ卿はそなたの力でどこかで生き返っている。安心せよ。
すでに私の用意した感激石に移られている。安心せよ。手厚くもてなしている。
本当に？
Oh.
ならよかった。
Angie finally relaxed and let the tension leave her whole body.
さて、バトラよ。これでそなたの最後のゲームのゲームマスターはそなた一人になった。
そうだな。あんたんとこの猫はこれでリタイアだろうな。
そなたのゲームの最後の儀式を済ませるべきではないか。我が巫女は猫のように忘れっぽいが、時に猫のように執念深い。今のうちに儀式を済ませた方が良いと思うのだが。
ああ、じゃあお言葉に甘えてそうさせてもらうぜ。
私は立ち会い人となり、その顛末を記すことにしよう。
最後の儀式。このゲームもいよいよ終わりなのね。
Bador nodded silently. Then he stepped out from the crowd and motioned for Angie to follow him. As Angie passed by each member of the Shiramia family, they cheered her on, giving her words of encouragement. Bador took out the golden key and handed it to Angie. It now had the same glint it had possessed when he had first given it to her. Then, two doors appeared out of thin air on either side of them. They had a stately design, making the importance of this choice clear.
ノーヒントでどちらかを選べと？
とんでもない。ヒントは出すさ。今から簡単な問題を出す。二択の簡単な問題だ。そして その答えをエンジはどちらかの扉を開くことで選ぶんだ。
なるほどね。オーケー。ハロウィンパーティーの続きってことだわ。あのパーティー、私寝落ちしちゃったのよね。だからちゃんと締めくくることができて嬉しいわ。
ベアト、前へ。
そなたはわらわの問題を解く前に眠ってしまったからな。出題できて嬉しいぞ。
参ったわね。相当難しそうだわ。
うりゅう、大丈夫。エンジェなら大丈夫。どうかな。
覚悟せよ。難しいぞ。
落ち着け、エンジェ。簡単な問題だ。一番いい選択肢を選ぶにはどうすればいいか。一番最初にお兄ちゃんが言ったことを覚えてるか？
バトラよ、ヒントが過ぎるぞ。未来の魔女エンジェ教の凱旋である。そなたは見送るだけにとどめよ。
だな。じゃあここからはベアトに譲る。頼むぜ。
うん、では行くぞ。
ええ。
Angie gulped, then stared up at the witch's face. The witch held out her left hand, bringing it close to Angie's face. Then she slowly spread her fingers.
わらわの手のひらをよく見るがよい。種も仕掛けもないな。
ええ、何もないわ。
よーく見ておれ。
Purple.
こうして握る。そして人差し指を立てる。
She stretched out her index finger and held it right in front of Angie's eyes.
人差し指の先をよーく見ておれ。行くぞ。早いぞ。
The witch rapidly lifted her index finger high into the air, pointing at the heavens. Just as Angie looked up to see the finger raised high, it swung down as though trying to dodge her gaze. In that manner. Up, down, left, right, then left again. Angie, feeling as though she'd lose if she couldn't keep up with the fingertip, swung her face this way and that, looking serious. The witch's hand moved faster and faster. Angie didn't lose track of it. Then, after the high pointing finger was swung down all of a sudden, the index finger curled up again, and the hand was held in a simple fist.
よいか、手を開くぞ。
The witch slowly opened her right fist. And there was a cutely wrapped candy.
よいか。
ええ。
これは手品か魔法か、それがわらわから与える問題である。
さあ、エンジェ、答えてくれ。これは手品か魔法か。
I know what the answer is. Oh, one choice. Interesting. The witch showed that her left hand was empty. She made a fist and waved her hand around. When she opened her right fist, there was a candy there. Well now, was this magic or a trick? I will make this next time. Oh, it's been so long. I think this is just one more choice that I have to make. I wonder what it will do. Bye. And I can't save here. That's okay. I can't save there. That's okay. Okay. I can't save, so I'll pick it here. Was this magic or a trick? I will go with magic first. I do want to do both of them.
答えが魔法ならそっち。手品ならそっちの扉を開けるんだ。
I had already decided upon my answer.
これが私の答えよ。
I need to go back for that other one after this, but this is the first one I'm doing. Okay, bye!